Hello, lovely witches. This is Dawn. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm starting something new called Shadow Magic Mondays. I'm hoping to share more about shadow magic, shadow work, and tips and tricks and things that you can do to make your life better, more magical. Okay, so that is my intention, and I hope you like these videos that I'm going to be making. If you do, please subscribe, and if you want to be notified, click the bell, and also please leave me comments. It is so important to me. I appreciate it dramatically, exponentially, hugely, because it tells me what you're thinking and helps me communicate better with you. Okay, so let's get into the definition of shadow magic, because this is not a very well-known term, I guess you could say. It's starting to catch on. I'm starting to see it in different areas, different places, and I'm sure different people have different definitions for shadow magic. Okay, so my version or definition or meaning behind shadow magic is basically breaking down the two words shadow and magic and then putting them together so that they work together. So firstly, shadow, what is shadow? According to Carl Jung, which is where I get the idea of what shadow is from Carl Jung, who was a psychologist who lived back in the days of Freud, I think 1800s. And he talks about there are things in our subconscious mind that are hidden from our conscious mind that we suppress because we don't want to look at them. We don't want to admit that they're part of us, that we have these faults or shortcomings. But also what is hidden in your shadow is your gifts that you're not acknowledging and you're not using. Maybe you have a gift for healing, but you don't recognize it because you feel like you believe you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not spiritual enough, fill in the blank. And those things are hidden in your shadow. You don't even acknowledge that they're there. You have no recognition of them at all. And so these are things in the shadow that we are unaware of, that we repress. We repress, suppress, and keep from our conscious mind because they're too emotional to deal with, too conflicting with beliefs in our subconscious mind, beliefs like I had mentioned before. I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, fill in the blank. And so these things are in our shadow and they hinder our lives. They interfere, they become blocks to reaching out and actually getting the things that we want to experience, bringing them into our lives. So it's important to do shadow work, to bring those things to the surface. Okay, now let's look at magic. What is the definition of magic? Well, lots of people have different meanings for magic. Aleister Crowley probably said it best. It is the art and science of creating change. I wrote it down here. Hang on, let me find it. Oh, where is it? Okay, the science and art of causing change to conformity with will. And when you make changes according within conformity of your will, that doesn't mean that, oh, I want a huge mansion and a nice car, you know, an expensive Cadillac. And so that is my will, and I will use magic to conform my reality to my will. That's not quite how it works. Your will is basically your, let me, okay, it's hard to explain because you consciously think, well, I'm willing this into being, and in some instances you are. In some aspects of the law of attraction, yes, your conscious mind can be involved in creating what you want to experience in life, manifesting those things. But your will is your higher self, your higher purpose coming from your higher self. Before you were incarnated into this world, you decided, this is what I want to learn, this is what I want to accomplish. That is your will. And many times what happens is we learn things along the way about ourselves, like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, fill in the blank. And those things block us from bringing our will into manifestation and achieving our life purpose. So your life purpose may be to be a healer, but you don't see how you can be a healer. You don't even see how you even have the gift of healing. These things are hidden in the shadow. So magic is about creating change. It's about transformation. It's about manifesting what you really want to have in your life, to experience. And so if you put the two together, you have shadow, bringing your shadow to consciousness, and then using your will, your magic. And magic is a tool for creating and manifesting. So using your will to transform those things that are in your shadow so that you can manifest what you really want to experience. Hopefully that's not too confusing, or hopefully that's easy for you to understand. Please leave me comments if you don't understand, or if you do understand, because I'd love to have a conversation, a communication back and forth with you to help you better understand. So let me know down in the comments. So that is my intention for this, is to give you more tips and tricks for unlocking the shadow and using magic to heal what's in your shadow. And when you do that, transformation just will explode, and things will get better. Okay. So hopefully you will watch these videos. I'm going to make a playlist so it's easy to find all of them all together. And hopefully that will help you and inspire you. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. They are much appreciated. And if I can do anything for you, please let me know. I will do my best. And so that's it. Do something today that makes you feel good and brings you joy. I love you all. And until next time, blessed be.